So here we are. Summer is officially over.
You don't know what you did to me. Your body language speaks to
me. Ooh, got caught up in the moment. All right, you could take away those blue citrus, exotic, clean, fresh fragrances and put them in the back burner because we're done with that. As the grills start to go inside, the fire pits start to come outside. Now is the season, Halloween, hayride, pumpkin picking, apple picking, haunted houses. This is going to be my top 10 fall 2024 edition designer fragrances. Welcome to fall 2024.
I was born to be free.
I have so much stuff to share with you guys. Fragrances that you want to add to your collection or put on throughout the season and add to your collection, your rotation this year. But before we get started, guys, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, share the page, share the channel. If you like the smell, look, feel good, then this is the channel for you. I have so many unbelievable discoveries for you guys. I have a lot of new gourmands, a lot of boozy, a lot of fresh, a lot of spicy, attention-grabbing, head-turning fragrances for you guys that you're going to lose your mind. Let's first discuss the top 10 fall fragrances in the designer world for 2024. Number 10 on my collection that would actually make you feel like you're in the fall. That's where I bring you to number 10. Armani Stronger with You Intensely. Only for the mature men. So gentlemen, if you want something playful, something citrus and sweet, this is not for you. This is for an alpha male. Sweet, dark, ambery, smoky fragrance. I would say that this fragrance is similar to Replica by the Fireplace. Not exactly smelling like it, like a cologne, but this goes in the same direction because it's smoky. It smells like something burning, but it gives you a sweetness to it, an ambery feel to it. So we look at the note breakdown. On the top note, you're going to have pink pepper, which gives you that smokiness, juniper, and violet. Middle notes, you're going to have toffee, cinnamon, lavender, sage. Dry down, you're going to have vanilla, amber, tonka bean, suede. Now this is a smoky ambery fragrance. I love this. This fragrance, very, very mass appealing fragrance. Women are going to love this on you. Close Encounters, Netflix and chill. This is the fragrance you want to put on. Number 9 has gotten a lot of buzz in the community. Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. This is fall in a bottle. Great for this time of year because it has a lot of dark, warm notes. We have vanilla, tobacco, cinnamon, cumin, bourbon whiskey, and saffron. Now the booziness to this fragrance is very mild, very tamed. You're not gonna smell too much of it. It's the cinnamon and the leather really makes their presence known because it's very potent, very strong, and you gotta be careful because if you put too much on this, you're gonna scare them. And that's the last thing you want to do to any woman. This is the fragrance you want to put on because when you put this cologne on, it's going to last and last. You put this on your clothes, the next day you're going to smell that cinnamon coming out. It's sexy, but it's not blind buy worthy because there's a little skank to it. As it starts to get spicy and before it starts to dry down on your skin, you get a little twang to it. Number 8 is not going to be a strong beast mode fragrance, but it is a sexy fragrance. Similar to the same notes that we discussed in Spice Bomb Extreme, we are going to Bulgari Man in Black. Top notes, you're gonna have several spices, rum, tobacco. Middle notes, leather, iris, tuberose, and the base notes, the dry down, you're gonna have the tonka bean, gaiac wood, and benzoin. Just like Spice Bomb Extreme, we have the booze. We have the tobacco, which makes it warm, spicy, cozy. This one is not as loud as Spice Bomb Extreme, but it's a lot more pleasant, a lot more wearable. I probably get about 6 to 8 hours on this one. I get the leather, I get the rum, get the tobacco, I got all that. It's a warm, smoky, sweet fragrance that I really like to smell on me. This is for a man that knows exactly what he wants, sophisticated gentleman-like fragrance that you are going to love. She's going to love when she smells this on you. Don't wear this to the gym, fellas, please. You're going to choke them out. This is a fragrance that should be worn when you would dress up. This is definitely a date night fragrance. Not everyday wear, not for the office, but for a fragrance to impress, to leave a statement and let it be known that this is your signature scent. Let's go on to number 7. Why Sell Tuxedo? Demi Rolling once said this was sex in a bottle, which I completely understand because it smells luxurious, extravagant. When you walk into Bloomingdale's, you go into Neiman Marcus, Bergdorf Goodman, you have a certain vibe when you get into there, and when you get into the department store, you smell that and you want to be part of that, you want to be part of that culture, that lavish lifestyle, and this is for you. Earthy, masculine, patchouli rose based fragrance that you're going to love. On the top notes, you're going to have violet leaf, coriander, bergamot. Middle notes, you're going to have rose, black pepper, lily of the valley, and the dry down, patchouli, ambergris, and bourbon vanilla. It is lavish. It is great quality, blind buy worthy fragrance. Not for the office, because you don't want to give them too much. You don't want to be too sexy, not get too many compliments all at once. You want to say that for the nighttime.
This is where most guys go totally wrong. They logically try to trigger a woman's attraction buttons and make her think something about them. So once a woman can feel something about you, it's game on. Green light, go time.
In daytime, you want to, wear your blues, wear your ozonics, but you don't want to put too much. But don't put it out there because people are going to be intimidated. They're going to be very upset because they want to be you. They want to smell like you. They want your lifestyle, and that's what you get in this bottle. You're a trendsetter when you put this fragrance on. Opulent would be an understatement if I were to say the least for this fragrance. Let's go on to number 6. Dolce Gabbana, the one, Eau de Parfum. If you're going to go watch Netflix, you're just going to make dinner at home, and you just want to spritz a little bit on the skin, this is the one to get. But let me tell you ahead of time, this is a fragrance that you're going to have to overspray because it is not super projecting, doesn't last long. After 2 hours, I don't even smell it that much in my skin anymore. So every 2 hours, you gotta keep reapplying. But let me tell you, when they get a hold of this, when her nose gets a hold of this, she's gonna understand what the assignment is. On the top notes, you're gonna have grapefruit, coriander, basil. Middle notes, cardamom, ginger, orange blossom. And the dry down, amber, tobacco, cedar. I get a sweetness from the grapefruit, but then you have the kick from the basil. Very versatile fragrance. This one for the office, going out, date night, every day. Anytime you want a nice smelling fragrance that's pleasant to wear, that 100% of the time that people are going to like, you put Dolce Gabbana Eau de Parfum on. Number 5 is going to be by Sauternes and Voltaire. This is him. To start off, let me tell you, this is what Dolce Gabbana, the one, Eau de Parfum, was supposed to smell like. Because it's a lot stronger, a lot more potent, and a lot more mass appealing. So if you thought Dolce Gabbana, the one, was the one to get, this is the one that you really should get. Now this one almost has identical notes to Dolce Gabbana, the one, a lot more ambery, and a lot more of a Papi Chulo fragrance. This has a personality of its own. You're gonna have the same breakdown of notes. It's warm and sweet. Not spicy, but sweet. We have black pepper in the top note, grapefruit. Middle notes, incense, vanilla. And in dry down, you're gonna have sandalwood. From the vanilla, from the grapefruit, you had the sweetness there. Throughout the life of the fragrance, you're gonna have the undertones, which linger throughout the air, the incense, the black pepper. Incense is not too dark like you're going into a church. It sets the foundation as you start to smell this sweet ambery fragrance. This is a lot more innovating than Dolce Gabbana one. And by frankly, not many men, not many gentlemen out there are wearing this because they're going to the other fragrances, but it's underslept, underrated fragrance. Guys, gentlemen, alpha males, put this fragrance on. Number 4, oh my gosh, ridiculous amount of compliments when I put this one on. This is Aaro Most Wanted Eau de Parfum. Now I know we have the Parfum, there are other newer ones that have come out, but the Eau de Parfum just does it for me. You have 3 notes, that's it. Cardamom on the top note, toffee in the middle note, and amberwood in the base notes. It smells niche quality, pumpkin spice, hazelnut, like nutty type of fragrance. You get that with this one. Longevity, projection, no problem. Sillage, not an issue. Women going to love it. Niche quality fragrance that you get in a designer bottle. Trust me, you want to get on this ride. This one is going to get you to where you need to be with the opposite sex. Gentlemen, Most Wanted by Aaro. Let's talk about the top 3. Fragrance is a mass destruction because when you put this on, there is no turning back. Woo! This is my number 1 fragrance that people almost always break on me. Why? Because they think that this is a lid and it's going to come out and they're going to smell the fragrance. Gentlemen, this is the sprayer. This is not the lid. This is it, okay? Now, give me some of that. Let me get some of that. Oh, if you want a delicious gourmand fragrance that smells like maple syrup pancakes, smells like a delicious, yummy pastry, then you want to get Uomo by Salvatore Ferragamo. I'm not going to say it smells exactly alike, but it's in the same family, same category as New Harlem by Bond Number 9, which gives you that pancake maple syrup type of vibe. You get the same thing here at a fraction of the price. A top note, you're gonna have cardamom, black pepper, bergamot. Middle notes, you're gonna have sweet notes, ambroxan, orange blossom. And the dry down, you're going to have tonka bean, sandalwood, cashmere wood. Don't make them think anymore. Make them feel the way that you smell when you put this fragrance on. Oh my God. La Male Le Parfum is going to be that sexy, dark iris fragrance that's going to carry you throughout the night, throughout the evening. If you ever smell any good designer fragrances and you want aphrodisiac, something with a little bit of, not in the note breakdown, but it smells like it has a little bit of hedione in it, starts activating the cells in the mind that makes them go nuts, this would be the fragrance that you want to put on. This is La Male Le Parfum by Jean Paul Gaultier. This is absolutely worth the price of admission when you buy this fragrance and you apply it to the skin and you see what the wonders do in front of your eyes. Top notes, again, you're gonna have cardamom. Middle notes, lavender, iris. And the dry down, you're gonna have vanilla, oriental notes, and woodsy notes. I like the way that the cardamom plays a role mixed in with the iris and the lavender that gives you that warm spiciness. My most complimented Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance in my collection. The moment you've been waiting for, gentlemen, number one, Mercedes-Benz Club Black. This is the most realistic take on vanilla in the designer world, under $100. Mass appealing, sexy, unisex. You want something different. You want to be unique. You want a fragrance that not a lot of men are wearing, smell, or know about. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Such an intoxicating fragrance.
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep.
It doesn't send out those feminine vibes at all because you have the smoky vanilla. It smells similar to like a Madagascar vanilla that you would get from some of the Parfums de Marly fragrances out there. Top note, you're gonna have bergamot, middle note, incense and jasmine, and the dry down, vanilla, benzoin, woodsy notes, and ambroxan. This is going to be vanilla, but on top of the fire. You want something for the fall, something for the Halloween time. You want something that's going to set you apart from everyone else in the room. Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Okay, gentlemen, so that is my top 10 fragrances that you're going to want to wear as the weather starts to crack into the cooler weather. All right, guys, what are your fall fragrances that you're going to be rocking? Let me know what is going to be in your rotation this fall, this Halloween, because I want to know if there's anything that I haven't put on that you guys recommend that will be greatly suggested for the people watching or for myself. I would love to know that. What is going to be your fall 2024 fragrance that's really going to set you apart, set you aside from everyone else in the room? Anything when it comes to hygiene, fitness, fragrance related content, this is the channel you want to get onto. Keep smelling good, looking good, feeling good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.